Hello, everyone. This is Coach Michele coming to you from Atlanta. What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome to my channel. I appreciate each and every one of you for chiming in. Those of you that are visiting my site, my channel for the first time, guys, you're in for a treat. There are tons of videos that will help you through your discovery phase. Today's video, that's a great segue actually. Today's video is on the top three things I believe you should do prior to getting into this industry. The first thing is do your due diligence. It's so important for you to understand the industry. Over the years, I've had conversations with so many people, thousands of individuals. And the most common thing, or one of the most common things that I realize is that people jump into this industry without having a clear understanding. Guys, the first thing I want you to do is find out if your state is regulated or non-regulated. I won't go into the details because I have videos that specifically talk about non-regulated states versus regulated states. If you have a question, if you haven't found that video, definitely comment below and I'll let you know if you're in a regulated state. Do your due diligence. Understand if you're in a regulated state, what those requirements are. Understand what it is you're getting into and what your requirements are as far as the regulations, right? So meaning, if your state requires you to complete training, like Texas, for instance, Texas has some prerequisites that one must complete prior to submitting their application. So I want you guys to take time. Don't rush into this. It's not like you have to get started today as far as servicing clients. Yes, I want you to get started as far as your due diligence today. However, don't rush into it. Make sure you have a clear understanding because this is an industry that is very lucrative, right? But it is an industry where you have to know what you're doing on a day-to-day basis. So you are giving your caregivers, your staff, the right information. You're setting your clients up for success. You're setting your caregivers up for success. And ultimately, you're setting your business up for success. So make sure you understand the rules and the regulations. If you're not in a regulated state, guess what, guys? I still want you to do your due diligence because that means you don't have guidelines. You don't have any instructions to follow. So I want to make sure you set yourself up for success and put in those policies and those procedures so you know how to operate your business on a day-to-day basis. Do, some competitive searching, research, market analysis, and see what's going on in your local community. What areas do you want to service? Before you jump into it, because it may not be home care that you want to get into. A lot of people confuse home care as far as non-skilled services with home health, which are skilled services. And believe it or not, many people confuse private duty home care with personal care homes, right? So these are all different agencies, if you will. There are different requirements for each state that you must follow. There's different names that they're called. One place may call it personal care home. Somebody else may call it assisted living. Someone may call it non-skilled home health, when the other states are calling it home care, personal care services agency. So you got to understand the terminology, even though from a high level analysis, they're the same as far as the different titles: home care, personal support services agency, non-skilled home health agency in the state of Florida. So you want to make sure that you are talking about and comparing apples to apples when you decide to venture into this business. So I want you to do your due diligence, guys, and understand, do I need my caregivers to, have a background check? Even if your state says no, I still recommend it. Do I need a registered nurse? Do I need an LPN? Do I need an alternate administrator? Some states, not many, some states require you to have an alternate administrator. So you want to make sure that you're going into this so you're able to operate the business effectively and efficiently without violating any rules and regulations that may, cause you fines or getting dinged by the state during your survey. Yes, some states do survey you prior to starting, and some of them will survey you while you're in your first year. Some of them are after your first year. So it really varies. And there's so many variations, which is why I'm just trying to give you a bit and piece from, different states based on my experience and my knowledge. So you're clear to do your due diligence. What is it going to cost you? How much money do you need to start up, right? Sometimes, people have a desire and a passion and believe that this is their calling, but you have to be realistic as well. So you need to find out what are your financial obligations when it comes to starting your business. What does your, the Secretary of State cost to set up your entity? How much is a business license? Can I work from home? Do I need an office? So you want to go through, get all of your due diligence completed, get all the information you can so you are able to make a wise decision. So yes, you're able to start today. No, you may need to start next week. You may need to start next month. You may need to start next year. You may need to take out a loan. You may need to pull from your 401k. You may need to do multiple things before you start out, just saying, yes, I'm starting this agency. And I know some of you are saying, oh, I'm just going to step out on faith. Right. I get it. I understand that. However, you have to use wisdom as well. And you want to set yourself up from the beginning to be successful. So that's the first thing that I recommend is do your due diligence in a very involved, detail-oriented way so you can get the information you need. Now, let me say, I'm not saying do busy work, guys. That's not what I'm saying. So I'm not saying just, play around. No, write it out, execute, and get the information you need. And then the second thing I would say, money. Yes, you do need money to start this business. Outside of the startup costs, guess what, guys? You need marketing money. So can you start your business and can you go from a grassroots perspective? Absolutely, you can. Can you hustle? Can you leverage your circle of influence? Absolutely. I'm telling you that it's good to have marketing money. What is your marketing budget? What can you realistically invest in on a month-to-month basis and expect a return on investment to help you grow your business, to help you generate some revenue, and then you have some profit from that revenue that you can reinvest into your business. So yes, I want you to think about your marketing budget. How much do you have to spend without sacrificing, maintaining your lifestyle, right? Meaning the necessities. And I've talked about that in a previous video. It's really, really important, guys. That's step number 2 is to understand what you can afford to spend on a day-to-day basis, a monthly basis, and then how are you going to spend that money? So just because you have $500 or $5,000 doesn't mean you should arbitrarily just go out there and try everything. So I want you to think about this dollar amount. I have this dollar amount, and how am I going to invest this money? And what am I expecting as far as a return on investment? Am I expecting a financial reward via revenue? Am I expecting brand awareness? What am I expecting when I spend my money on marketing and advertising? What does that look like in return, right? So then the third thing that I want you to think about is what services are you going to offer? So I want you to identify the services you're going to offer. And I want you to, so this is like 3 and 3.A, right? So I want you to find out and identify the services that you want to offer in your agency. And then what type of staff do you need, right? So what type of staff do you need? And then also, who is your ideal client? So the services you want. So this is number 3, but it's 3 A, B, and C, right? So it's a 3-part. So you want to find out and identify your services. You want to identify the type of caregivers you need. You want to identify the type of clients you want to service. What I have found is that many times people go into this and they just say, whatever I get is what I'm going to provide. Whatever the client needs, I'm going to provide those services. Whoever comes for a job, as long as they meet the basic, this is what, I'm going to do. So you put yourself in a position where you just accept whatever comes your way. And then what I have found is that sometimes many times actually, what happens is then you create a business that you don't love, because in your mind, in your heart, you envision specifically what it is you want to do. And then if you go into it without a plan, guess what? You're taking whatever comes your way versus identifying and manifesting what it is you want for your business and ultimately for yourself. So those are the top 3 things that I would recommend you do prior to actually launching. So if you have any questions, comments, definitely drop them down below. I am still personally responding to all of them as long as I can see them. It's the weirdest thing. Sometimes I see them come in, and then I'll respond to a question, and then I'll see 3 that were posted as well. So don't charge it to my heart, guys. I answer what I see. So you guys have an amazing holiday, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and I'll see you on the next video. You guys could check me out if you want to learn more about the services that I offer, my team and I. You can go to myhomecarecoach.com, myhomecarecoach.com. Actually, we have a Black Friday sale going on right now, a promotion. So you definitely want to leverage it because we only have a few limited spots that we've allotted for the Black Friday. So go and take advantage of it right now. And you can go to myhomecarecoach.com, click on services, and all of the information is there. And lastly, if you have not gotten your ticket for conference, this is a great opportunity because we have conference tickets on sale for Black Friday as well. So, and you get $100 off. So guys, take care. God bless. If you need any assistance, I am here for you. Have an amazing, amazing day. Take care. God bless.